Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is the card I have to share with you. It's this lovely string of Christmas lights, fairy lights. It's all die cut. The only stamping here is the sentiments. Isn't it cute? I just love it. And I love Christmas lights. I always used to think of them as on and off lights when I was a kid. And they're just a lovely reminder of Christmas. So let me show you how I made this card. We are going to be using the Merry and Bright bundle. We're going to use both the stamp set and the dies. So let's start off easily with our card base. Our card base here is real red. So it's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And then I've got a piece here of basic white cardstock that measures 4.35 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And we're just going to put this inside as our insert. So we're just sticking that down like that. And then I've got another piece of cardstock the same size, and I've put this in the Merry Melody embossing folder, and it's a lovely Christmas embossing folder, and I think that's a lovely idea, having the Christmas music alongside the Christmas lights. And I'm just going to use some Tombow here because there's quite a lot of dimension and texture on this piece, and I wanted to stick down really well to my card base. I don't want anything popping out, so I'm just going to stick that down there on the front, making sure it's the right way up. Just line it up so it's nicely lined up. There we are. So let's set that aside, and now we're going to work on the rest of our card. And here you can see this is the die set, and you can see here you get two light bulbs, and you get two different types of light bulbs. You also get some strings, and you get all the little bits to make up your light bulb, the filament, the light bulb topper, and all sorts. To save some time, I've die cut everything out already, and you can see here are all my little light bulbs, and I've cut them out of shaded spruce, which is the green, Tahitian tide is the blue, and then of course real red is the red. And then I've got these little bulb toppers. You could also use them as ornament toppers, and this is cut out of our silver and gold glimmer paper, and this glimmer paper is actually self-adhesive, and you'll see later on that the adhesive backing peels off so easily. It is a joy to work with. And then I've cut out all our little filaments as well as our strings, so everything is cut out here. So I'm just going to bring in my silicone mat so that we can easily put something together, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know what the camera did. I think I knocked something and it just threw a tantrum for a second, so I do apologize for that. So I'm just going to use my tweezers here to help me hold everything, and I'm just poking out any little pieces that haven't already come out in the die cutting process. Okay. And then I'm going to use just a little bit of extra glue on these, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here, as you can see, on the side of my silicone mat, just a blob of it. And then I'm just going to use my tweezers to hold my filaments, so hopefully it won't get lots of glue on my fingers. And I'm just rubbing it gently in the glue, so this is to try and prevent any glue splodging out, or as little glue splodging out when you put it down as possible. So there we go, there's our filament. Isn't that nice? And now we're just going to continue to do the same for all of these, and I'm just going to pop out the tops again like that. So this seems like a good time to say that if you are enjoying this video, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. It really does help my videos, or any content makers' videos, become more visible on YouTube. As if more people like them, YouTube then think that other people will as well, and it'll show them to other people. So for a small channel like mine, it really is helpful if you could do that. I'd really appreciate it. So what colours do you like for Christmas? Do you go just for red and green, or do you like some other colours? I thought red and green by themselves was fine, but I thought the Tahitian tide in the design here just really added something to it, and having the third colour there just helped to make everything really pop. So There we go. And have you put up your Christmas lights yet, or is it a bit too early? It's November still. I haven't put anything up. I tend to only put things up sort of beginning of December. But I do love my Christmas lights. I have them outside and of course on the tree. Outside I tend to just have battery powered ones because I haven't got, it's not easy for me to plug it into the mains, and at this time of year in the UK we just don't have enough sunlight for solar powered lights, so I have little battery ones, and they're actually really good because I put one set of batteries in and they last the whole season, so I'm not too upset with that. I'll take that, no problems. Okay, so last filament here, just poking those little pieces out. I actually, in the die set, you'll see you get 2 different types of filament to use, as well as 2 different types of light bulb shape and 2 different types of light bulb topper. So you've got some, you know, some options and choice, especially if you mix and match things around. Okay, so that's all of our little light bulbs. Now we're just going to add our little toppers, and you can see here how easily I was about to peel that off, how easily it peels off. So we're going to bring back now our original piece, because we want to oh no, sorry, we're going to do our stamping first. Sorry about that. This is the Merry and Bright stamp set, and I'm sorry about the glare. And you can see here, you could, if you didn't want to die cut like I've done, you could also stamp everything and then die cut it. I'll just stamp it and not die cut at all. You have various choices and options. Now I love the sentiments in this set because they are so easy to cut out. You don't need any specialised equipment, just a pair of scissors and off you go. And I'm stamping here in shaded spruce ink, and these sentiments stamp so nicely. I absolutely love them. There you go. Have a Merry Christmas. Isn't that sweet? And as I said, they're the easiest ones to cut out. You just take a pair of scissors and off you go. So now I'm giving everything a little clean up using the simple chamois. I'm a great believer in cleaning up as you go, and then nothing gets lost and you don't have this huge clean up job at the end. So we're just going to cut these out, and this is really simple. You're just following the lines of the square. So if you can cut round a square or round a rectangle, you can cut these out. I will say having a longer blade to your scissors does make cutting straight much more easy. If you have a short blade, you're much more likely to go crooked. So that's a tip there for you. Try and go for a longer bladed scissors for something like this, and you'll find that it's much easier to stay straight. So there we go, just got this last little piece to cut out. You can see how ridiculously easy this is. I really love this set. Unfortunately it's not carrying over into next year's catalogue, so I'm quite upset about that. I can say for now that the set is not leaving my stash. It will stay there forever, mainly because of the sentiments. I just love them, so I can see myself using these time and time again. Okay, so let's start to bring this card together. We're just going to put down our strings here, and I'm just taking the backings off and just going to put a little bit more Tombow just to be on the safe side because of all that texture that we have on our card. We don't want to it to top off. Now I will say here I lost most of the coverage and from now onwards of making this card, and I do apologise for that. I don't know what happened. The camera just clicked off and it didn't record, but this is very much just an assembly job from now on. We're just going to put down our strings, as you can see here, and then we're going to just cut off the little bit of excess that's hanging over the side. So you'll see me do that now, and then we're going to start to assemble our finish assembling rather our light bulbs. So we're just going to stick those lovely little toppers to it, and you can see here it just peels off really easily, just like that. And then we're just going to stick that down to the top, and we are going to pop all of these up on dimensionals. So I'm going to get some dimensionals. and I'm going to pop all of these up on dimensionals, and I'm going to make up all of the rest of my light bulbs. And here you can see the finished card. As I said, I'm sorry that the coverage, the camera didn't record, but you can see here how easy it is just to make your little light bulbs, and all of them are popped up. The sentiments are also popped up on some foam strips just to give them everything a little bit of dimension. And then I have gone in with some of our glitter sequins, and I've added a few here and there just for some extra bling, because you can never have too much bling, can you? So as I said, if you've enjoyed the project, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up for YouTube. If you wanted more information about the project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and you'll find the links to that and all my social media links in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.